John Komnenos, governor of Dyrrhachium. John Komnenos, Greek, Ioannis Komnenos, romanized, Ioannis Komnenos, was a Byzantine aristocrat, the nephew of Emperor Alexios I Komnenos r. 1081–1118 and governor-doux of the strategically important city and theme of Dyrrhachium from 1091 to c. 1106. Biography. Early life. John was born in late 1073, the eldest son of the Sebastocrator Isaac Komnenos, older brother of Emperor Alexios I Komnenos r. 1081–1118, and his Georgian wife, Irene of Alania. In 1081, his uncle, Emperor Alexios, proposed to the German Emperor Henry Roman IV r. 1056–1105, a marriage match between John and a German princess. Alexios recommended his nephew as both handsome and of prudent character, but nothing came of this proposal. Career. In early 1091, John was chosen by Alexios to replace John Doukas as the governor-doux of Dyrrhachium, in modern-day Albania. The city was of great importance to the Byzantine Empire, as the key of Albania and the main point of entry from Italy into the Balkans, a fact illustrated by the role it played in the Norman invasion under Robert Guiscard in the early years of Alexios's reign. Soon after the assumption of his duties, however, he was accused by Archbishop Theophylact of Bulgaria of plotting against the emperor. To defend himself against the accusation, John traveled to Philippopolis, where Alexios resided. It is not clear whether the allegations had any substance. Nevertheless, the affair evolved into a family quarrel between Alexios and his brother Isaac, who was also present. Eventually, Alexios dismissed the allegations and reconfirmed John in his post. Later, in 1094, despite his military inexperience, John was charged with confronting raids by the Serbs under Vukan of Rascia into the Byzantine province. John allowed himself to become involved in prolonged negotiations with the Serbian ruler, giving the latter valuable time to prepare his forces. When he was ready, Vukan attacked the Byzantines near Lypian and inflicted a heavy defeat upon them. John traveled to Constantinople to explain his defeat to Alexios, but was not relieved of his post. In 1096, he received and hosted Count Huai of Vermandois, whose fleet had been shipwrecked off the coast of Dyrrhachium. John was probably still doux of Dyrrhachium in 1105/6, when he is recorded in the Alexiad and a Komnene's history of her father Alexios I's reign to have been defeated in a campaign against the Dalmatians. As the threat of a renewed Norman invasion by Guiscard's son, Bohemond, loomed, the emperor replaced John with his younger brother Alexios. Marriage and family. In c. 1090, John married Maria Doukaina, daughter of the protostrator Michael Doukas, a brother of Alexios I's empress, Irene Doukaina. His wife's name is only attested while she was a nun, so it may represent a monastic name rather than her birth name. The couple had 5 children, all of whom died early, before their parents. Only the name of a son, Alexios, is known. Sometime after 1130, John and his wife became monks, with John assuming the name of Ignatius. He tore down his father's palace and in its stead erected a monastery dedicated to the Holy Trinity under the name of Dyrrhachium the benefactor. Their last child probably died c. 1136, which therefore is also the earliest possible date for the deaths of John and his wife.